Secretary Kerry, thank you very much for being with us. You know, right now, as we sit here, we're in the potential flight path for a missile that might come from North Korea. Right now, the latest signs are that Pyongyang is tempering somewhat its rhetoric. But do you feel that you have at all defused this crisis?
I can't tell you that. I mean, that's for other people to judge and actions to prove, I think. What I do know is that we've had very comprehensive and, I think, constructive discussions at every stop. And I was particularly pleased with the discussion in China. I think the Chinese are very serious and concerned about the instability of the peninsula, the instability of the region, and what Kim Jong-un is provoking as a consequence of the steps he's taking. So I'm very hopeful that in the days ahead we will work, we are going to work, because we've agreed to very closely with China to try to change this dynamic from the past and not simply keep repeating this year to year.
Under what conditions would you actually be open to any type of talk?
What's important is government to government, North Korea knows what it has to do. We're not changing our policy with respect to talking to them, because we need to make it clear that they have to move towards the denuclearization. They need to stop the threats. They need to stop the missile tests, stop the nuclear tests. And we're prepared to come to the table under the meeting of the obligations in order to have a full-fledged negotiation. And we will negotiate the full set of concerns that the North has. But we're not going to go through another cycle of artificial negotiations that are geared to simply attract some kind of aid or lull in events while they continue to pursue their devious designs.
Back in the United States right now, there is a major debate on guns. Do you hear in other countries where you have visited any concern about that debate?
I've heard in a couple of quiet conversations with a few officials is two things. Number one, how safe it is over here in this country where people are not running around with guns. And number two, how some students, we had an interesting discussion about why fewer students are coming to, particularly from Japan, to study in the United States. And one of the responses I got from our officials, from conversations with parents here, is that they're actually scared. They think they're not safe in the United States, and so they don't come.